6 days after landslides ravaged Wayanad, the situation in the Kerala district remains critical. The death toll has surpassed 350, while 300 people still remain missing. Rescue operations remain underway, but the Kerala Chief Minister, Pinarayi Vijayan, has cautioned and said that the rescue operations are in their final stages. Meanwhile, the army has evacuated 2 volunteers who were injured after they were involved in the recovery of dead bodies. And as the effort slowly moves from rescue to rehabilitation of the survivors who have lost everything in this tragedy, the state government has announced that it will construct a new township for the landslide survivors, which will provide new houses, schools, and other such infrastructure as well. But what's also important to note here is that no timeline for the construction of this new township has been mentioned.
The rescue operation is going in, full strength. So today, 1,300 plus forces are deployed on different sectors, different zones that we have identified. Along with that, local volunteers are also there. So more than 2,000 people have been participating in the rescue operation, and the same thing is continuing today also. Yesterday, there was a situation wherein the volunteers who went for the rescue operation were stranded in the water. So to ensure that whoever reaches there also comes back safely, today we are, taking the correct count of the people who are coming inside.
We're crossing over to my colleague Jay Lakshmi, who's been tracking the developments of Wayanad. Jay Lakshmi, tell us more about what exactly has taken place when it comes to the rescue and relief operations. The Kerala Chief Minister, Pinarayi Vijayan, has now said that it is in the final leg of the rescue operations. So what is the status at this point?
Yes, Aisha, certainly the rescue operations are indeed in their final leg, and now Chief Minister himself has said that rescue operations are about to end. They have almost all the dead bodies have been recovered, and only the it is just about only few of the places are supposed to be covered now. Rest everything has been covered, and as much as possible by the rescue team here. And we know after the building of the Bailey Bridge, the rescue operations indeed did make very much. It made the rescue operations very smooth, and they were able to cross across. Take in all the heavy machineries that were required to move in the debris and find out people. So now almost everybody has been shifted to many of the relief camps that are available right now. But now again, the problems that is being faced is that, to come back to normalcy, that is what is being expected of these people. But again, we need to ensure that these people have a new place to move in, which is something that is finding difficult now for people to go back to their old life, where, they have lost all of their houses, their places they used to live, the places they used to work. The fields are lost. Everything that they owned, in fact, including their family members. There are certain families which are left with only one person. So these are the major difficulties that are being faced by people in Wayanad right now. But again, we know that all the help is being provided by the state government and the central government as much as possible. They are helping out with people when it comes to building houses and cash payments. Everything, relief materials and food and water, everything is being provided to the people right now as much as possible. All the help required to save these people by all the parties, the political parties, social organization, and in fact the governments. Everybody is pitching in. Normal people are also pitching in. The people around staying around the nearby districts who can offer help are volunteering, to come out and stay in their lending their homes and lending other public spaces to make sure that these people come and stay for some time if they do not find a place. And such kind of helps are being offered by common people as well. So definitely everybody across the state is pitching in all manners possible to help people to come back to normalcy is what we understand right now. But again, the rescue operations are almost about to end. No more dead bodies. Very less dead bodies will be recovered from now. But we know that the death toll has definitely crossed 350, and that indeed is very upsetting.
Absolutely, Jayalakshmi. Thank you so much for joining us, bringing us an update on the operations on the ground. Now we're going to be taking a look at a ground report conducted by my colleague Deepak. This is from a relief camp. Take a look at the situation.
Weeks since 3 massive landslides hit Churalmala, Mundukai and surrounding areas. Thousands of people have been left displaced. We've seen over 300 people at this point in time who have lost their lives, over 200 missing. And meanwhile, let me take you through what's the situation here at one of the relief camps. The one that I'm standing at is a school here in Kalpetta, and 62 families in this relief camp, 97 males, 69 women and 57 children, totally 223 in this particular relief camp. And here, of course, the administration has decided that, they should be given ample privacy, and definitely they should, considering, of course, they've gone through so much in the last 1 week. They've lost family members, they've lost loved ones, and they're now, of course, without a home, living in these relief camps, and they're hoping that normalcy returns soon. But that's going to be, of course, the biggest challenge. On one hand, at these relief camps, volunteers, NGOs, agencies, the government administration, everyone's coming together to provide them everything that they need. But of course, it's still not their home. Essentials are being provided. Here you can see a mobile ATM as well has been set up in this particular relief camp, so that if people need to withdraw money, they can do that. Or for any of the people, volunteers even, they don't have to go too far. While all these amenities are being given, it's still, of course, not a home at this point in time. And more importantly, the biggest challenge for the administration is that schools are going to have to be restarted very soon. Considering most of these relief camps have been set up in government and in private schools, they will have to really restart. Before the restart, they'll have to sanitize the school. So all of this needs to be done in the next couple of days. First, the state government here plans to move them into some temporary rehabilitation camps, and then eventually, of course, find homes for them. Either construct them or, give them probably properties that could be rented as well, and the rent will be paid by the government.